Ave Patricians, Anthony here. Today I'm excited to present the new aqueduct feature in Nova Patria. For the uninitiated, Nova Patria is a game that I'm currently developing that puts the player in charge of a Roman colony in the Americas, in an alternate history where the Roman Empire never fell and is on the cusp of an early industrial revolution. This picks up from my previous video where I showed how cities work. Here's the link if you want to get caught up. Here, we have two cities. Between the two of them, most of the resources that are required to promote city growth are being produced. Patria is producing fish for both cities, and Jude is producing bread for both cities. To grow these cities past a population of 5, we need to ensure all house requirements are being fulfilled. And we can see here, with the red segments, that that's not the case, despite having an abundance of fish and bread. The problem here is with these Tier 3 houses. In addition to fish and bread, they require wine in order to be satisfied. We have a winery in Patria and a vineyard right next to it. The winery has enough grapes to produce wine, but it needs bottles. And this glass blower needs sand to produce bottles. There's plenty of sand on this beach, but none of these beach tiles have access to fresh water. Furthermore, this beach is outside the borders of Patria, so we cannot construct buildings here yet. So, in order to feed the sand resource into our economy, we'll need to build a new city here. However, new cities, just like buildings, require fresh water in order to be built. This is where aqueducts come in. The start of an aqueduct must be built on the top elevation of a spring tile. Only one aqueduct can be built per spring. Aqueducts provide water around their endpoint. They cannot go uphill, and they can be extended up to a distance of 12 from the spring, a distance that can be upgraded through tech advancement. Now we can build a city in this beach area. However, there isn't a lot of room for it to grow. We can build a fountain to extend the aqueduct range. Fountains are new buildings that, when connected to aqueducts, provides fresh water to its neighbors. Now, all these tiles have access to fresh water, and buildings can be constructed here as well. But before we can build a second building in SemiV, we need to increase the population to 2. Let's build a road and speed things up a bit to move that along. Aqueducts can be used to create brand new, smaller cities in areas with no water, to provide the economy with more resources, or to extend and spread the colony deeper into the map. Alternatively, aqueducts can be used to expand massive cities that already exist by providing more room for housing and building growth. Deciding which approach is more beneficial on a case-by-case basis and how to best utilize springs is part of the strategy and challenge of Nova Patria. Now we can build a sand collector, and our glass blower in Patria will be able to produce bottles for the winery. As part of this update, I've also included new options in the heat map menu, so we can easily visualize road and aqueduct networks. That concludes the updates I would like to show for this new aqueduct feature. Upcoming features include disabling and enabling buildings and house abandonment. That handles situations where cities shrink or certain areas of land no longer have fresh water. The next big feature after that is construction, At present, buildings, roads, and aqueducts are built instantaneously, but the plan is to have them require resources like lumber and cement to be built. Then, of course, there's the whole transport network feature, which will be implemented shortly after that. So there's lots to do, but we're making good progress and getting it done one thing at a time. If you'd like to follow development, please subscribe to this channel, and for further details, please join us on Discord, link below. I'm getting a lot of great ideas and feedback over there, so thanks to everyone involved there and to everyone subscribed here. I really appreciate your interest, and please feel free to reach out with any comments or questions. Thanks and take care.